For years, this sound controlled my entire life. Not the alarm, but the snooze button. It was the sound of another promise I broke to myself every single day. I was stuck in a soul-crushing cycle. I knew exactly what I had to do to win, to feel better, to become the person I wanted to be, and then I just didn't do it, and it wasn't laziness. It was something way worse. It was the crushing disappointment of knowing I wasn't living up to my potential, and that feeling is a heavy weight to carry around all day. But then everything changed. I figured out that the discipline I wanted wasn't some impossible, superhuman power. It wasn't one giant leap. It was a few almost stupidly simple daily habits that finally woke up the focused, resilient, and disciplined person that was hiding inside me. Today, I'm sharing the 4 foundational habits that broke that cycle for me and will help you build the kind of discipline that feels less like a war and more like a superpower. Okay, first things first. Before we get to the habits, we have to fix your brain. This is the biggest mistake everyone makes, so listen up. We treat discipline like a fight. We think it's punishment for our past mistakes. We try to force ourselves to do things and then feel like failures when our so-called willpower runs out. For years, people thought willpower was like a phone battery that just dies. But what if that's completely wrong? What if it's less about a dying battery and more about your mindset? The absolute game changer for me was realizing that real discipline isn't about fighting your way through the day. It's not about being your own drill sergeant. It's about building an environment where the right choice becomes the easy choice. It's about respecting your future self so much that you make their life easier. Honestly, real discipline is one of the biggest forms of self-respect you can have. It's not a chain, it's the key that frees you from chaos and regret. So let's stop treating this like a battle. Let's start seeing it as an act of self-love. You're not punishing yourself, you're choosing to stop the pain that comes from not having any discipline. With that in mind, let's get into the hacks. Habit number 1. This is all about winning the very first battle you face. The one that happens in the first 5 minutes after your alarm goes off. For me, that meant finally destroying the snooze button. But the principle here is universal, and the practical step is something you've probably heard a million times. Make your bed. I know. It sounds way too simple to actually work. But a retired Navy Admiral, William H. McRaven, gave a legendary speech explaining that this one tiny act sets the entire tone for your day. It's your first win. It's a micro commitment that proves to yourself, before you've even had coffee, that you do what you say you're going to do. This taps into a powerful psychological cheat code called the progress principle. Research found that making progress, even tiny little steps, gives a huge boost to our drive and makes bigger goals feel way more achievable. Making your bed is a tiny task, but it gives you an immediate visible sign of order in a chaotic world. It proves you're the type of person who is organized and who wins. So here is your first mission. Tomorrow morning, the second your alarm goes off, count down from 3, 1, and just get up. No debating, no negotiating. Stand up. Then immediately make your bed. Don't check your phone. Don't do anything else. Just complete that one mission. It takes less than 2 minutes, and it will be the first domino to fall in a long line of wins all day. Habit number 2 is about getting rid of the friction that stops you from ever starting. The biggest killer of discipline isn't laziness. It's having to make too many decisions. Our brains are designed to save energy. When we have to decide if we should work out or what to wear, we're burning energy on choices that should be automatic. This is where you can use 2 insane hacks: implementation intentions and the 2-minute rule. An implementation intention is just a fancy way of pre-planning your actions. Instead of a vague goal like, I want to exercise more, you make a specific rule. At 7 a.m., right after I make my bed, I will put on my running shoes and go for a run. You're no longer deciding if you should do it, you're just following a script you already wrote. It's a cheat code. But what if a 20-minute run still feels like way too much? That's where you bring in the 2-minute rule, a brilliant hack from the author James Clear. The rule is insane. Whatever new habit you want to start, shrink it down until it takes less than 2 minutes to do. Want to read more? Your goal isn't a chapter a day, it's to read one page. Want to meditate? Your goal isn't 20 minutes of silence, it's to sit and breathe for 60 seconds. Want to hit the gym? Your goal isn't the workout, your only goal is to put on your gym clothes. This sounds almost ridiculously easy, and that's the point. It's so easy you can't talk yourself out of it. The secret is that starting is the most important part of any new habit. Once you've read one page, you'll probably read another. Once your gym clothes are on, you're already halfway out the door. So here's the challenge. Pick one new habit. Shrink it down to 2 minutes or less. Then give it a specific plan. For example, after I brush my teeth, I will open my journal and write one sentence. You're making it impossible to fail. Okay, we've made things easy. Now we have to get better at doing hard things. Your self-control is a skill, and practicing it actually trains the parts of your brain responsible for focus. Think of it like a muscle. You have to challenge it to make it stronger. The way you do this is through something called voluntary discomfort. You intentionally do things that are safe, but a little uncomfortable. This trains your brain to handle resistance, which is the same feeling that pops up when you want to skip a workout or eat junk food. Some of the best ways to do this are incredibly simple. Take a cold shower. I am dead serious. Even just 30 seconds at the end of your normal shower. The initial shock forces you to control your breathing and your reaction. It's a quick daily dose of mental toughness training. Practice mindfulness. Just sitting there trying to focus on your breath while your mind goes crazy is a direct workout for your brain's attention skills. Studies show that even 5 or 10 minutes a day can lead to insane improvements in stress and focus. Do one more rep. When you're at the gym and you think you're done, do one more. When you're running and want to stop, just run to the next tree. This teaches your brain that its limits are usually just suggestions, not brick walls. The key is to start small. Don't go from 0 to a 10-minute ice bath. Just end your shower with 15 seconds of cold. Don't try to meditate for an hour. Start with 3 minutes. The goal isn't self-torture, it's to consistently step just outside your comfort zone. The more you face these small, controlled challenges, the less power they have over you. You're teaching yourself that you can handle anything. This last habit might be the most important one of all, because it's the one that saves you when you mess up. Unbreakable discipline isn't built on being perfect. It's built on being resilient, and resilience is fueled by self-compassion. For years, my approach was all or nothing. If I ate one bad thing, the diet was over. So I'd eat junk for the rest of the day. If I missed one workout, I'd feel like a failure and skip the whole week. This is the toxic mindset that keeps millions of people stuck. Listen to me. True discipline is not about never failing. It's about how quickly you get back up after you fall. The fix is to have a plan for failure that's built on kindness, not criticism. Instead of beating yourself up, you treat yourself like you would a good friend who is struggling. Research actually shows that self-compassion, far from making you soft, skyrockets your motivation and helps you bounce back from any mistake. Here is the practical plan. It's called the even-if rule. You create a plan for when, not if, you slip up. It looks like this. Even if when I eat junk food for lunch, I will still eat a healthy dinner. Even if I hit the snooze button, I will still make my bed the moment I get up. Even if I skip my workout today, I will lay out my gym clothes for tomorrow. This simple trick reframes failure from a complete disaster into just a data point. It short-circuits the guilt and immediately points you to the next right thing you can do. It's the ultimate safety net for your discipline. It acknowledges you're human, but ensures that one mistake never destroys your entire journey. All right, let's recap the 4 secrets. Win the first battle. Start your day with a tiny win, like making your bed. Use the 2-minute rule. Shrink your habits so they're too easy to skip. Train your willpower. Embrace small discomforts like cold showers to build mental toughness. Plan for bad days. Use the even-if rule to bounce back from mistakes instantly. Discipline is not some magic trait you're born with. It's a skill. And it's built brick by brick, day by day, through small, consistent actions. It's not about being perfect, it's about making progress. So don't try to do all of this at once. I am challenging you. Pick one, just one of these habits. Start with it tomorrow morning, and you will begin building the life you deserve, one small win at a time. If this video helped you, smash that like button and subscribe right now for more videos on how to build a focused and fulfilling life. Thanks for watching, and go win your morning.